You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know, I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's as we navigate upon them. I'm the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. Very interesting reaction today. It's historical and it's tribal. Shout out to my niggas from the viral way, man. They've been refreshing to have on the scene. They inspire me in multiple ways. Today, even when they talking about gang history, they inspire me. I've done some research, and it's a debatable issue, I believe. They was popping it. They was podcasting and popping they sheen it, and they was really shout out to 4 Extras, free 4 Extras off the back, and they was talking about the fact that 4 Extras went to jail on his hood day, and they was making a lot of sense. And the homie Mr. Viral, he was like suggesting that they should probably, it's something we said here in the Black Box too. They should have went out. Hood day took it out somewhere else other than right there. And they was speaking on that, and then somehow that was a segue. You know, they from Insane. You know, it's a Hussein historically. They younger than me, so yeah, I'm sure they know all about that. So they just referenced and made a statement and a claim, and it's probably what they've been taught, probably beside this one clip, but they just made a statement that the Hoova started hood days. And that caught my ear because of my historical background and orientation and affiliation. I've always been under a different impression. And then they referenced Street TV. They was like, yeah, it was just a G nigga on Hoova, from Hoova on Street TV, I think it was. And he said they started the first hood days. That just got my computer to going, whoom. And I remembered the homie Bear from 8-9 being on Street TV and saying that the ECs did so, right? They started it. And all my life, I've been under that impression. So I immediately hit Alex. I'm like, I say, bro, who from Hoova on your platform, send me the link to the nigga who said it. He was like, he didn't say that on my platform, but just so happened Alex had seen it a few days ago. He sent it to me. So I went and got, I found the clip. It wasn't on, I think it was up under the Groove was the platform. Let me make sure. Give them they Creednet it. Under the Groove, yeah. The Hoova, is it the Hoova story? What's their subtitle? Under the Groove is the name of their channel, though. They've been popping for a minute. But anyway, it's a G nigga on there, and he giving his account, him and his homie, and they really going on historical moments, minutes. They mentioning shit that they actually recalled, and they say they started hood days. But the homie Bear from 8-9 had gave an account of how the homie started hood day. So I just thought it was an interesting topic. So what I did is, I got all 3 clips. So that's my commentary. I wasn't there back then. I just know what I've been told, what I've heard, and that's how stories go, history go. A lot of shit with Crip and go like that. Was it ever the Cribs, the baby Cribs, or just the Crips? All that. Was it ever community revolution in progress? All that. It's always some debatable issues when it comes to history, even when it comes to biblical things. So this is going to be all my commentary. I'm going to get up out of here. So I'm just going to let the content play and see y'all in a minute. Y'all keep it to Google, facts over feelings for me. Oh, my mama.
Nigga, go rent a hall. Go out to a lake. It's a lot of player shit you can do for the set day. It's a lot of hoods that got a lot of money, and they set they be movies, nigga. They be everywhere but the set, though. Like, I just heard the Hoovas, I forget which one exactly. I was just listening to on one of those, I think it was Street Gangs, one of those platforms where they was like, nigga, we started hood days. And he gave the exact year of when they started it, way back. I believe it was like 70 something. I think he said 78. And he like, nigga, our first hood day set day was at Lake Elsinore. Nigga, go rent a hall.
But let's go back to the trend. So set day started. Is it your opinion? Is that a fact? Started with 7 That was a fact, bro. Well, no other. We had a holiday, a national holiday that the police could not touch us, and that's where we won at.
When was our first set day?
Our first set day was in. I can tell you by the fact, bro. That was in
Lake Elsinore.
Lake Elsinore.
Catamons.
So that was 1982.
I'm pretty sure it was
81, 82.
It could have been 81, but it was early on.
That was it.
I know who he is. He was with Snoopy Blue and Spider.
No, I don't think he was. He wasn't affiliated. He was
with him. I know his name. He had the dreads. They brought him and asked me could they do their video on one of my things. So for me, them parties was what I called hood days, and we started them. I started them.
When did they start?
88, like 88. I used to clown when I was in YA. And my birthday is July 27th, but I'm from 89 East Coast. And so August is the 8th month. 9th is August 9th. So we created 8-month 9th day. And so at this time, and Queek, all you dudes know, all you Crip niggas that used to, from the West and everywhere, came up to the park, y'all know. So when we threw the first party, it was a day party. I was able to rent Washington Park pool, and we had this big ass party. I'm talking about the sheriffs there, everybody at the gates and trying to look in. One day I give you the footage. I got it on CD. My boy was there at the transfer from me. It was in video, but my boy, his brother, it's Carl, and then his brother. They stayed off 112th in San Pedro. They used to coach football at Locke. But Mike Evans. So Mike and them I got them as DJ, and they came, and we had this big ass Doodoo Brown contest. This when Doodoo Brown came out, we had this big ass contest, and when we was up there, the party, it cracked. We had over 500 motherfuckers in there. We had motherfuckers all up on top of the roof, and we had people all on the deck. The sheriff's there, they not tripping, and then we made food. We was feeding everybody that was there. We literally took our money and bought a gang of food and shit. And so my boy Queek from A-Tray Hoover died. Hyde, for dudes from Hoover, Rick, all these dudes would come over to the parks. They wasn't scared. They didn't have no problem because we was Crips at that time and we wasn't tripping on each other. And so once we threw that party, Quake and them turned around and invited us to Manchester Park for the first A-Trade day. And four of us went over to me, Lex, Lil CJ, and J-Bone.
Is this kind of like the beginnings of hood days?
Hood days.
Because this is a 80s thing, right?
Yeah.
A late 80s thing.
Yeah.
Because there were no hood days in the 70s.
No, it was like 87 when we did the first one. 87, then 88 is when it really took off. So 87 was the first pool party. And then I just realized, like, fuck it, we're going to do one next year. But in that go-around, everybody else started doing it that was familiar with it. And it just grew. It grew. Next thing I knew, everybody was doing hood days. And for me, I flipped hood days. I took it and I said, fuck it. I'm going to start throwing these parties and make this money. So for like about 22 years, I made money off of parties. And my following became almost like 800 people. And I could rent any building, any place, and pack it. And we didn't have no problems because, like I said, this is the beginning. And this is when Crips really fucked with each other. So it was no beefs. And so,
There was some beefs though.
No,
you couldn't get the 60s and the A-Trays at one of these parties.
This is before 60s and A-Trays beef, and then yeah, we could. I remember we had 6 O's at the party. We had what's my nigga name from A-Tray Gangster? We had about 5 A-Tray Gangsters. It'd be Grave Streets. It'd be everybody in there.
But these beefs go back to 79. Even the Broadways, the faux trays,
No.
the 5 trays.
It wasn't beefs like that. It was just, it wasn't beefs where you was killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We meet up, we squabble, and then that's it. It was no fuck.
SPI exclusive.
This is J.P. Banks Music.
Black Box Productions.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Before they left the hole and tank the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q9 cell, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked to York with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cuz you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 EC.
SPI
EC.
exclusive.
97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work, did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 EC.
Baymax Business.
EC. Big Spider and Lil Spider both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that stay pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest Crip a nigga ever met. Coldest Crip I ever heard about, better yet. 33rd Neverary, only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit, came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. 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 EC.
Black Box Productions.
EC.
Nigga that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Crip.
no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood Crip, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the Black Box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!